We're starting. And hello, and welcome back to the terrible land of Barovia. How are y'all doing tonight?
It's hot.
It is hot.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
You hot.
Do you think it's that hot in Barovia?
No, actually, it's pretty cold. Yeah, you know the point where it's like it's pretty chilly, and it's like if it was colder, then you would just be cold and it'd be fine. But it's like a little warmer than that, so it's never comfortable.
I always imagine
it's like
it
that.
was like 61 degrees, or like 59 degrees, or something like that, where it's just not quite too cold, but not quite warm.
Yes, uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable degrees.
Goosebumps in a t-shirt.
In Barovia.
Is it kind of dank?
Yeah.
Yes. It's quite dank.
Yeah.
As many things are.
I mean, that the literal meaning dank.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get into the session proper, I'd like to pass it over for an exciting announcement from our sponsor.
Thanks, Will. Today's episode of Pacific NorthQuest is brought to you by Delmavar the Pale's Barovian Sun Cream. With an SPF of -55, this locally sourced, handcrafted organic lotion will give your skin a beautiful tan while providing the vitamin D that your body needs to fend off disease, infection, and vampirism. It's perfect for getting that golden look before a summer wedding, after a long winter surviving alone in the mountains, or if you live in a sunless hell ruled by undead tyrants. This stuff really works, folks, and you can get 15% off your order of Barovian Sun Cream with promo code DAWN. That is DAWN. Barovian Sun Cream. Thanks.
Thank you. An important product for us all.
It is.
And thank you to all our listeners for understanding that we must have the resources that we need to produce this wonderful work that we are doing here. Anyway, I will give inspiration again to anyone who can describe what happened last time, because I'm lazy.
Everybody's going nose goes.
Do you want me to do it? I was
We do.
asleep.
Professional courtesy.
No, Sean obviously cannot.
No, this is more of a volunteering thing, less being volunteer.
You want to do
So-
it?
I'll do it.
I could
You can
guess.
honestly try to remember what
here.
happened.
I want to go ahead and guess that some terrible dark forces wound up oppressing the party at some point, and the party valiantly did their best to oppose those oppressive forces.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
I
don't know. I don't know. Let's pass it over. We'll find out.
Should I do it in my voice or in party?
Oh, please take it away however you wish.
Okay, so we were at the tower and we Tyr passed out again. That happened. I don't know why. But we interrogated the two humans that we captured with we didn't use my zone thing, even though I thought we could. And we found out that they have a village to the southwest of Vallaki, and which I think we can get there pretty quick. And they might have information about the Amber Temple, and specifically the Dusk Elves, I guess, had that. So anyway, we also found out that they were looking for the village chief's daughter. Name
Annabelle?
Arabelle, yes. And then as we were going to leave that morning, we went to sleep.
She's in a sack.
And as we were going to leave that morning, we woke up and found that a catatonic fisherman dropped a sack that had a person in it. And that person happened to be Arabelle. Go figure. What a coincidence. So we're like, hey, cool. We're going to go to this village, and we're going to deliver the daughter, and maybe find out about the Amber Temple. Because, hey, that's where Strahd's tomb is, maybe. I don't know. Or tome, I should say.
It's tomb.
Is it tomb? Tome?
Well, both. Probably.
Both? Anyway. So, we go on our way there, but then we're getting stopped by big demon arm man, who's from Vallaki, and he's really, scary. And so, then, he's like, hey, wolf guy, you're gonna come with us, because the burgomaster of Vallaki wants you in city for the next festival, and you are invited guests. And we're like, cool, we need to go to this village first. So they followed us to the village. We went to the village, delivered the daughter, everybody's happy, and now we went to go find the Dusk Elves and talk to them about the Amber Temple, and that's where we are. And our wolf friend is still under basically house arrest of Big Art Demon Man while we wait for this. Oh, we also left a note to Tyr, again, saying where we are, so in case he wakes up.
It also should be noted that fisherman was a man we were looking for by the name of Bluto.
Indeed.
From before we were recording.
He'd been mentioned about a week ago.
Yep.
Very long time ago.
His name's Bluto, which is a sailor.
Bluto. He's a fisherman.
He's a fisherman. And then, well-deserved point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Perhaps Lippincott or someone who was present for the very finale would be able to describe what happened there in the hovel.
Oh man, I have my notes in front of me. I remember we were discussing.
You met Casimir.
We met Casimir, who was the leader of the Dusk Elves, and he was all he had a all jacked up face. He was all scarred and had his ears cut off. Yeah,
Brutally maimed.
yeah. And he said some words to us that were about the Amber Temple, I think. Man,
Indeed.
I really should have my notes in front of me.
Did we learn, like, I thought we were actually going to discuss the details of the Amber Temple next session, if I remember.
So we talked to him, and we basically found out that his sister, right, was taken away by Strahd, and Strahd did the scarring and stuff to him. So he's like anti-Strahd, just like we are. So he also wants the Nazis taken down. So he was going to help us go to find an Amber Temple, but a bunch of people always die there. So he's like, I don't know if you guys can do it.
Yeah, what he did say is that he wanted to go to the temple to possibly acquire the power to bring her back to life and free her from her torment, because he believes that Strahd has her spirit trapped
And he also
in his
mentioned
castle.
that Strahd had cursed the Dusk Elves, and we also kind of just noticed that they're all adult males. Like,
Indeed.
something weird's going on there.
Hmm.
It's total sausage fest.
Total sausage fest.
Yeah.
Very
Ratio's
I mean,
way off.
Very sad.
What better way to torture them
Like
than
a
kill
technical
their women and
school.
children and leave them impotent?
Yeah. Pretty rough.
It's pretty.
And now
brutal.
you know why Rahadin is so salty.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
just real horny.
Anyway,
It's like a sailing boat.
I'm sure he played a part.
returning to the scene. Officially, we last left off in the hovel with Casimir. He has agreed to go with you all to the Amber Temple. Are there any things we wish to include in there, or should we return to the main group?
It should be Lip and Boris in the hovel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also,
then-
Mike? Yes.
I think I was
yeah,
there.
you were
Mike
there
was there.
too. You just weren't saying anything.
He
Yeah, I
was
was
just
with-
quietly standing there and no one. Trap lords.
And then I think this guy's like still in the tower.
Yeah, no, we didn't bring him with us. We left him sleeping.
We left
Yeah,
him
we'll go
behind.
to that. So
I
Tyr,
know how to summon the elevator now.
you
Yeah, you know how to get down.
Yeah, so you remember you were actually going down the elevator with Fenris originally, and you fell unconscious. And you wake up, I'm assuming, in the bed again. Is he wrapped up just as tightly?
Would we have put him in a burrito?
Even more tightly.
Yeah, I think we burritoed
He got
him
out
again.
last time when we were like,
So he wasn't naked this time. He had clothes this time, so I don't feel like we would burrito him up that well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, bully for you guys. Thank you for not wrapping me up naked in a cocoon again.
And again, there is a
Welcome.
note. And what does the note say?
Went to go see
Why are you always writing the note? You're almost
the
illiterate.
village of the
gotta practice.
by Balaki.
you to watch your movies.
Southwest of Balaki. I think we passed it earlier. We'll see you there.
I appreciate you taking the lead on that, Farden. So that is what you read.
Yes.
It takes me a few minutes to suss together
Decipher the
and
handwriting.
decipher the handwriting. Yeah, I will embark in that direction.
You proceed along the road.
Fast travel screen.
Yep. You are
Loading screen.
and
Wolves are a common
the
form
road.
Do your best to stay on the roads, otherwise wolves may harass you.
This is actually a really it's really awkward that you just said that, considering you are ambushed by wolves.
How many?
Murdered. 25.
Okay,
Shreds,
yeah.
you say?
25 dire wolves. No, the road is uneventful, strangely quiet. Probably not too used to traveling alone in these roads.
I mean, besides the last time I had to leave the tower
Indeed,
alone.
yeah,
travel.
it's a little bit of deja vu. But besides that, it is largely uneventful and quiet. Which brings us back to the main group. We have Izek Strasny and his cadre of guards. We have the remainder of the party. We have Bluto. We have the Vistani prisoners. And I believe we are awaiting the return of the other party members.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we already told Luvash that Bluto did it, and then we had him, and then was like, "Ooh, that's awkward."
He wants that, man.
Oh
He
yes,
wants
and this message was relayed.
Mhm.
So
He
if
did,
y'all
but
wish to perhaps take Bluto away or say something about that, you are free to do so.
Thank you.
I mean, we have a bunch of guards and a man with a giant demon arm who has Bluto right now, so it's fine.
Yeah. Did you guys properly explain what happened with him, or?
They
I don't know if it was
They
released.
never asked.
Attempted
Yeah.
child murder.
yeah, they never asked.
They never asked. We just had Bluto with us. They didn't ask. We come in with weird people. We're weird people.
Mhm.
I mean,
He was pretty much just interested in Fenris anyway. So.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's really the impression that you're getting from Izek. He seems to have been assigned his duty to retrieve you, and that is what he is focusing on. You guys have anything to say to him or anything, or were you just going to be... Yeah, please do.
So Izek,
Hmm.
what am I going to be doing in this festival? What does the burgomaster have planned for the festival?
Oh, you did a great thing last time.
Lit the big ball,
You brought light.
yeah, and then was run out of town. Kind of thought that was why. So what's the plan? It's tomorrow, you said? In the morning?
It's in the morning.
At dawn?
I mean, it sounds like they want us to come back.
I was waiting to drop that
Yeah.
one on you. Yes, it's at dawn, by the way.
Yeah, but why? They ran us out of town. What does the burgomaster intend? You're kind of strong-arming us on this one. We
supposed to look at it.
Maybe he wants to say he's sorry.
I'm just very
He
curious.
has a higher intelligence than you.
You're role playing it well.
This is funny.
The burgomaster wishes to protect his people and satisfy them.
But what are we doing for this festival? Because the last one was the Blazing Sun. The previous one before that was the Wolf Hunts. What's this festival about? It's the Enduring Dawn. What are we doing?
It will require your assistance again.
Okay. In what way? Am I going to be lighting something again? That's what I want to know.
That is your ability.
Yeah. But not today. Tomorrow it will be.
What?
I am not ready to do that today.
But you will in the morning.
In the
He looks concerned.
In the morning.
Seriously concerned for a moment.
In the morning, yes. Of
Is
course.
it another bundle of a sphere thing like last time?
Yes, we had leftover sticks from last time.
Stakes.
No.
Do you make like a ball of wood with the stakes?
Indeed. Just like last time.
Oh.
Wait.
That doesn't sound too
Did
bad.
you say steaks?
No, not stakes. Sticks.
Oh.
Waste of perfectly good steaks.
I thought you said steaks. It's like, wait, what do you need steaks for?
Depending on how big the thing eating was.
Well, there will be wolf steaks for the festivity.
Okay.
Sick of steaks.
I figured.
Balls.
What else is there to hunt here, right?
That sounds good. We'll get some food and we'll just have to burn a bundle of wood.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Alright, you're sure there's nothing weird going on at this festival? The people up north ain't gonna mess with us. There's nothing going on. You're
What
the
do you
right.
mean? What?
You're his right hand man. You've been having trouble.
Stop mentioning that hand.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes,
it is his right arm, right?
It's probably at this
Oh,
point. you can-
sorry.
Oh, perfect. Natural one.
Natural one.
What do I think?
Puppies.
You think that he has no idea what Fenris is talking about.
Oh, what? What's all these questions? Like, it seems pretty self-explanatory what they want. He just wants to come and help them. We gotta help.
Can I insight check?
Yes, you can make an insight check.
The purple and blue coming in. 16. Because I don't have insight proficiency.
Well, even with the 16, there seems to be some glimmer of recognition in his eyes to what you are saying. He's appearing to be not trying to make an outward show of any reaction. Says we face many threats. We must handle each of them.
I can burn things. Does that make me a threat?
You burn things that makes you like me. And he takes his big ol' arm and he claps you on the shoulder. How tall are you, by the way?
7 feet.
7 feet? He's like, I don't know if we ever established this.
He's like I assume
he's like
6'6".
He's like
He's a
6'9".
Big dude. Oh, he's even bigger. All right. He's a huge dude. He's not just a big dude. He's a huge dude.
But you're taller than him.
Yes,
Yeah,
by
so
a few inches.
Yes.
But that is totally shoulder.
Looks up
height.
into your eye. And
Yeah. Totally shoulder. height.
And it's with his big arm that he does it. You get a close look and it's super gross.
Yeah, it's like super gross. In what way is it super gross?
There
It's
are
like veiny
there are
and-
massive veins. There are veins that like almost look like they're like disconnected, like as a separate thing, like coming out and rejoining.
Damn.
They're that
Big
big
bastard.
and bulgy.
Like a newborn baby.
Can I try something? I'm gonna walk up to
Absolutely.
his arm and be like, I don't know what's wrong with your arm, but I can help if there's like some stuff, and I like about to put my arm on it or my hand.
He does not let you do that.
Okay.
He says, "This is mine."
Are you sure? I think I can help heal it. It looks kind of.
It has benefits.
Looks real strong.
I mean, it's real. I can do it real quick. Just like,
Is it the left arm, the right arm?
He just looks confused for a moment, and then he'll let you.
okay, I put it 5 points of lay on.
Nothing happens. Nothing even is drained from you.
Oh wait,
It's,
no.
it's healthy. Yep.
It's like dead. Like I try to put it on. It's like,
It's like, no, it's fully healthy.
It's like it's fully healthy.
You cannot heal something.
Beautiful, healthy boy.
That is not true.
Says, "Thank you for trying, but I'm fine.
Would you
I appreciate your concern.
like a good berry?
I will make sure to tell the burgomaster of your kindness."
that's good. I wonder if you ever got my letter.
I hope so.
The note. It would be around this time that perhaps Tyr would arrive. Y'all are mostly just hanging out. Tyr, you see a large group of people, guards from Valaki. You see the familiar face of Ezek Strasny, and you see Fenris and Farden, and that's it in the crowd.
Yeah, I'll just sort of sidle up and
I kind of give you a big wave,
nod.
like really obvious.
I walk up and just
Tyr!
pat you on the shoulder region.
You got my letter.
Thanks, buddy. You're really improving with these letters. Much more clear than last
Just
time.
collapsed again. By the
Yeah.
way,
When I collapsed, was it like a...
you just shut off. You
All
just
right.
Fell.
It's like you weren't
I just
even
stopped you
there.
from falling off of the elevator. It was actually kind of scary. I had to grab you.
It would have been really funny.
Thanks for taking care of me, guys.
For the sake of brevity, to say we explain what just happened, conspired with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
You-
I'm
you're
caught
caught
up.
up.
Yeah.
You are caught up. Okay. And then the group that are with Casimir, do you have any further business with him? Are you returning to the group?
Did we get clear on
What is he
when we're all going? Where we're going?
Mm-mm.
No. He just said that he would accompany us.
When shall we depart?
When will you be ready?
Tomorrow.
What time is it best to depart? Like afternoon, morning. How far is it?
He consults some papers. He says, "I do not know the precise path,
We get second breakfast.
but it is it would be an arduous journey. Make no mistake. You must be prepared for cold climate. Prepare for a trek through the mountains."
I'm not sure if we have the proper gear for that right now. We might have to do some shopping in town.
Indeed.
Lip,
Mhm.
I
lip
think
kind of
tomorrow.
shivers unconsciously. Our presence has been requested at a festival the following day. Perhaps if we take leave here, we can return on our way back from the festival and begin this journey together.
It would be best to keep up appearances. Yes.
All right, if that's agreeable,
Mm-hmm.
we'll go relay this to the rest of our group. Which, by the name by the way, that name Trap Lords, that's a work in progress. We're not. Don't.
I don't know if you mentioned that name to Casimir because I think it was Ezek.
Oh, Ezek,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, we definitely mentioned it together.
So you definitely.
Yeah, we're not married to that one. It's not set in stone, so don't write that down or anything.
When you say that, he almost like sighs in relief. Says, I look forward to meeting the rest of your group. But I do not wish for us to do this too hastily. I hope you understand the gravity of what we are doing here.
Absolutely. There's much at stake here, and we thank you for your audience and your wisdom.
How long have you been in this land?
The days are blurring together. It seems like a nightmarish eternity, but I believe I've only counted a few dawns at this point. Yet home seems infinitely far away, and I can't wait to get back.
Think of eternity. It will help you prepare for your journey.
Okay.
It's kind of depressing.
Yeah. I will think of eternity.
I mean, he's an elf,
Let's
so
get out of here.
lives a very long time.
Do you guys get out of there?
Yeah.
And do you return to the main group?
Mhm.
Okay, it doesn't take too long. You see your three friends.
Batman screen real quick. Like, anybody have a writing utensil I could use?
And you see on Boris's back, there's a massive, 10-foot long. I guess I would have folded it in half and then rolled it up.
Would you
5
fold it
foot.
in half?
Huh?
Do you do that? I don't know. That sounds like sacrilege to me. But this is, anything goes in Barovia, so it's fine.
No, folding the rug.
The
Yes.
rug.
The one that we took.
Yeah.
So he has a massive rug.
I was just imagining a
I think you're
massive,
totally right.
stereotypically
It's gonna get
rolled up rug.
Yeah, it's gonna get creased.
10 feet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually think, no, you're right, Will. It's totally sacrilege.
Okay.
Think of it as many 10-foot poles.
I just rolled
Strapped
it. I'm
together.
just carrying it like
I
this.
have
Then.
Like Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Yes. You see him carrying a massive rug.
Whoa. Where'd you get that?
Is that a rug?
Yeah, it's a rug. We got it from.
Luvash gave it
Luvash.
to us for returning
Oh.
Arabelle.
He gave us a reward.
So nice road.
When we got a rug?
Yeah, I guess he's our new rug dealer.
You gonna show it to him?
God damn.
Uh huh.
You gonna unroll it?
No, not yet.
I guess that,
Rug dealers.
Well, the floor in that tower was pretty crap. So,
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, this will really tie the room together.
yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
Is it even? Can we even roll it out in the tower? Is it? How long is this rug? It looks huge.
Well, I haven't measured, but
Don't worry about that.
you can lift some furniture up and put it underneath everything. I'm sure it's fine.
It's a good rug.
It's a good rug.
Cool.
It spoke to me.
It's easier to carry around than like a throne we got offered. That would have been insane.
A throne?
He offered us
You were offered a throne?
You actually weren't there.
Oh,
It's just me.
well.
Was
he told
it?
me about
Yeah,
it.
he went back to the group.
He told me
and-
about his cool ass throne.
Yeah.
A throne.
Should have gone for the throne. No.
Why do they have a throne?
You
Or
said
a
the
rug.
rug was clearly the most valuable, so
Oh wait, there was stone.
didn't you, Boris?
I did, yes.
Yep.
It spoke to me, I told you.
You have impeccable taste for someone who lives outside.
Doesn't seem to register as an insult.
No.
He's like, yeah, thanks.
Music says great.
Good talk.
Are we done with the shenanigans?
I thought, yes, let's walk and talk.
Yeah. Whoa.
Tyr's back.
There's one matter. Oh, hey, Tyr. How's the narcolepsy going?
Well, I don't seem like I've injured my head at any point, so we'll have to find the cause of why I keep going down.
Cool. Next time you pass out, we could probably just wrap him up in the rug.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to get the rug dirty.
Yeah.
I just carried it.
Anyway, there is still the matter of a certain requested person to one Mr. Luvash, and I make eyes over at Bluto.
He's excised.
Yeah, I realize we gotta get going, but I feel like we're about to burn a bridge and might not get any more sweet rugs unless we deliver this guy. I mean, how important
What
is he
is-
to all of you? I just met him.
What is
I
going to happen to him if we give him up?
don't think he's gonna get a back massage.
Here's the deal.
Then no.
This guy was a regular at the bar that Erwin Mardikoff runs in Blocky.
And is he like Erwin's
And
buddy?
Erwin asked us to find him because he'd been missing for a while, and he was clearly under the effects of something.
Okay. Were you offered like a reward or?
Well, it's Erwin.
Okay, so Erwin's a cool
Erwin's a
guy.
bro.
So-
Erwin's helpful. He's part of the Raven people.
Oh yeah, you've never met Erwin.
We are around a bunch of guards right now.
Yeah, don't say that.
You can. You guys want to circle up?
Yeah, we're gonna have a
Yeah.
huddle.
Yeah, I don't think I would have said that out
We
loud.
can't.
The guards.
In
are,
character, you
yeah,
told
the
me.
guards. The
I'm
guards are
gonna
mostly
stand
very
in
confused.
between the huddle and the guards, just keeping my ears back and just looking at the guards. Hey,
So,
just huddling up.
Just hanging out.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, they're letting you consult.
okay, well, Erwin seems like a cool friend to have, but Luvash also seems like a powerful ally. And I think we should consider the decision before we just make one rashly.
What if we cut him in half
Mm.
and bring half to Luvash and half to Erwin?
Mike, I know you're not that stupid.
I think he'd be dead then. I think.
Yes.
Maybe if we
He would be
continue
very
being laid on hands to both halves, they could stay alive.
Well,
I never tried it.
all joking aside, if we did that, we could realistically let Luvash have his revenge while also bringing proof back to Erwin that he's been killed.
we could do something along that would accomplish that without literally taking his legs one place. We could bring like a little memento of him to Erwin and be like, "Sorry, we found him. He was
Like
super
his
dead."
skull?
Yeah, something. Or like a boot.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait.
Or we
Okay.
could not kill the man by
What?
sending him to Luvash.
I mean,
We return him where he belongs.
but if we don't give him the Luvash, we might lose that guy's graces and have to deal with a whole camp full of Vistani.
And if they come at us, we kill them again.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
They don't
terrible.
come at us.
We're honestly
They don't
debating
attack
right
us.
now whether we don't want to piss off the people that have already sent assassins after us, or the guy who's genuinely been hopeful to us.
We returned their people to them after they attacked us. They're not going to attack us again. We showed we could kill and capture them.
What if we just tell Luvash that Bluto escaped? And then, it's kind of a win-win.
You know, he really seems satisfied with getting his daughter back. I think it'll be okay.
Long term, he'll be okay.
Yeah, we could do that. Just like, oh, sorry.
He seems like he's got some issues, but
If he asks, we'll
Whose
say
daughter?
if he asks, we'll say that Bluto had to stand trial and have a fair trial.
so
I
okay.
understand.
I mean, I'm all for that.
Sorry.
Do we just leave now, or like
Go to the Lucky.
he was told that Bluto's on the way? I guess.
Why did you?
Why don't we wait?
Well,
wait.
let's just move past that part because it's
Why don't we let him go, and then Mike, you go back and be like, sorry, he escaped.
Oh my God, he totally got away just now. We're gonna go get him.
We'll get him for you. I don't know where he
You know,
went.
I'm really good at convincing people, and I think that would be a great idea.
Maybe I can go with and back you up.
Yes.
All right, let's
What
go
could
tell him
possibly go wrong?
Nothing could go wrong. It's foolproof.
The worst he could say is no.
Which would be pretty bad.
Should we just let Ludo go?
We got this. No, you guys get going. We'll catch up.
So now you're going to walk into a camp full of people who sent assassins after us.
They didn't
We
send
already-
assassins
We've
after
been
us.
walking in and out of this camp all day. No assassins yet.
I lied.
Because we brought his daughter.
I lied to assassins, so then they attacked us.
Hmm.
They weren't sent after us.
No, that's fair.
Debbie's already off delivering a message.
You know,
She should be back by now.
You can make her
I thought I-
disappear into the.
Once she delivers the message, yeah, you can just.
You can make her disappear at any time and reappear within 30 feet of you.
Do you think? I think I sent her off that morning to deliver a message to Erwin.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
already
so-
almost to Erwin.
Do you think she would have
so-
reached Erwin by
Yeah, she would return.
then? Okay, cool. I'm gonna bamf Debbie to me, Harry Potter style, on my shoulder,
Nice.
and I'm gonna write a little note that says, "Luvash, Bluto broke away from our caravan just outside the gates and fled into the forest. We are pursuing immediately. We will be back. Your friend, Lip."
Nice.
And I'm gonna tie that to Debbie.
All right.
And point at the big tent up on the hill.
All
It's a
right.
big house. And be like, all right, let's get on the road, and then right before we're out of sight, I'll send Debbie in.
Question, Will. That camp on the hill,
Indeed.
can they just see us?
Not from here.
Okay. Can they just see the road beneath the hill?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we left a pretty good distance from the camp.
Yeah, there are a few
Like, how
interweaving
far outside-
paths, and yeah, there's a little thing.
How far outside camp actually are we?
You're not in eye shot for
Gotcha.
sure.
Right outside.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm like, yeah, let's do this, and then just start walking away. And they're like, we can see you.
All right. So,
And also, what are you doing with the Vistani that you have?
oh yeah, we should.
They're-
Oh,
they're-
yeah, let's let them walk away.
Cool.
Well, they know about Bluto, though.
Wait, did we didn't bandage their eyes, did we?
This is why we shouldn't lie.
Oh shit. Did you
I
already
think
send
we
that?
should maybe be honest with Luvash and say, look,
We're not letting you kill that man. We're returning him to his home. Done.
Maybe I can talk to him.
I think we should just move on.
We should just go.
And not
Get
say
your
anything.
luck.
Get your owl back. Let's do this, and we'll be back in there anyway soon. We'll be back there tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Okay, he might be pissed that we just did not.
He
show
can
up.
be pissed.
What if we said we forgot?
oh my god.
Why do we need to lie? We returned him home.
Okay, I'm gonna write a new note that says.
And I'm gonna go and say you have the prisoners blindfolded. They're maybe not listening to this
They're with the
conversation
guards.
right
Did they
now.
ever? Did they? Were they blindfolded the whole time? Did they ever see Bluto?
No.
Let me go
Yeah,
ahead and
they
say
saw-
that.
They definitely
Maybe
saw
we
Bluto.
should talk
They,
to
they were
Luvash
definitely
real
there for
quick.
that. That's the part that
We're
definitely
already
happened.
here. Let's just do it. We're already here.
We just went in and
If
out
you
of
just
the
send a
camp. We
note,
should
you
just
can't
move
like detain
on.
us.
No,
He
we're
can't
outside of the
detain us
camp.
anyways.
I could if I bet he could.
Isaac says we were
got
wasting
fucking
time.
Isaac with
Exactly.
us. He's not gonna do anything with Isaac here.
Are we
Too.
gonna bring Isaac into the tent with us?
Isaac's gonna be just outside, ready to help if anything bad happens, right, Isaac?
By the way, it's
Glad
about
we can count on
Let's just send a note.
it's about
Okay.
late afternoon.
I'm gonna write a new note. It says,
I
"Dear
believe-
Luvash,
Is it? I don't know.
Bluto must stand trial for the crimes against you
Early
and your
afternoon.
family. Once his sentence is justly determined, he may be returned to you. Sincerely, your friend." And I'll take up the other note and crumple it up and put the new note on Debbie. And let's get on the road.
All right.
The old Dustin
We'll
Trail.
send the.
So you're gonna send the message with Debbie and not with your people, the prisoners that you're sending back.
No, that's a good idea. Let's just give the note to the prisoners.
As a sign of good faith.
It's a better idea.
Debbie,
Yeah.
come back.
All right, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over to.
It's like,
What was the smaller guy's name?
oh,
I'm like, hold on.
The smaller guy had a weird name. Cobalt.
Cobalt.
yeah, Ivan and Cobalt.
All right, I'm gonna take off his blindfold and say, Cobalt, it's been lovely getting to know you, and I'm sure you've enjoyed the experience thoroughly as well. But time has come for us to part ways, and I have a parting gift for you to give to one of Luvash. So if you could just deliver that, that'd be great. We'll call it even.
Do you give him the note?
I give him the note.
Says thank you, and he turns and he gives it to Ivan.
Cool.
Says you can deliver this.
All right. As long as it makes it to him, I don't care how you do it.
He's like, I'm staying away from that guy.
Sweet. Gentlemen, have a good one.
Thank you for your mercy.
Enjoy the rest of your lives.
He says.
Remember that mercy.
Sorry about Dominic.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
And Ivan says, his name was Dimitri.
Oh my god, such an asshole.
And then yeah, it's
I was
a
actually worried
I'm
you
not
were
because
even
of
gonna.
that.
I'm not even gonna smile. I'm just gonna like nod my head to that and start backing away.
She's like, yep, fucked up.
Question:
All right, and that makes it a very awkward parting. Yes.
Who did the killing blow of Dimitri?
He was eaten by a toad.
Yeah.
No, he was burned by a flaming sphere, I think, yeah. I think he was burned by a flaming sphere.
I mean, he was about to be eaten.
He was attacked by a toad, and then it was about to be eaten by a
I
toad.
saved him from being eaten by a toad.
And then was
Put him
burned
out of his
alive.
misery with fire. So,
Pretty brutal death, actually.
Call it a walk.
It was a team effort.
yeah.
It's totally a team effort, though.
Well
He was an
done.
extreme guy, so I'm sure it's how he wanted to go. Isaac, lead the way.
All you, Isaac.
So it's finally. And you go and you proceed down the road towards Valaki. And again, you see the pointed tips of the fence emerge from the horizon in front of you. You again see two guards posted at the gate, and they immediately
Just
Sorry, pointed tips.
pointed tips. It was
Got
just pointed tips.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Sorry.
You see the pointed tips, you yell, the Dawn Cocks have arrived.
The Dawn Cock.
Oh yeah, is this about the time you would mention to Ezek?
Oh yeah, on the
Have-
I
wall.
would
have
very
a record
casually
change.
like be walking in silence and just like turn to East and be like, "So we're the Doncocks now."
Got a whole,
There's
new name.
not the Trap Lords.
No, we got a whole image.
No, I don't even
refresh.
know where you got that name from.
You see me like
What?
approach the back of the party now.
Doncocks.
And he raises his massive hand, and there's like a thundering snap as he snaps his massive finger, and then the same guy with the parchment from before appears and says, "Correct the record." They're the Dawn Cocks. Okay.
That's D
Yeah.
A W N space C O C K S. Doncocks.
Incredible. You have won the spelling bee.
Oh, Mike.
The strangest spelling bee ever.
Thanks for spelling that. I was having trouble.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we might want to spell it differently, but let's just go the normal way.
Yeah, shoot straight down the middle.
Yeah.
And the man, he's a younger man, holding the parchment as the fellow he's been writing, and he finishes writing, and he just looks up, and he looks into your eyes, Mike, and he says, "But what does it mean?"
Well, you're gonna find that out on the next time of Pacific NorthQuest.
That's starting right now.
But what does that mean?
Sorry, didn't mean to break the fourth.
It gets real weird for a moment.
Yeah. My good man, we are heralds of the new day, and much like the majestic cock bringing in each new dawn, we intend to bring light to this accursed place.
Did you just call us heralds of the new day?
I believe
My
those
name is
words
Michael.
did come out.
That's a good word. I don't know what it means.
What does that mean?
And you see
Yeah.
him.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. What does that mean?
You see him writing on the parchment as you tell him this. He's making sure to get a good record, and
Hi, this guy. He's gone far. Attention to detail.
I kind of like lean in and look at what he's writing. Like, you're not going to use this against us later, are you?
you want to look at the paper.
Yeah.
So when you look at the paper, what you see is that he's actually writing about 2/3 of the way down on the page, and it appears to be something that he's been carrying around. And what you see on the paper is what looks like names of groups, and just like short descriptions of the individuals that are in the groups. The other names are not as goofy as the Dawncocks, but from what you can tell, they appear to be names of perhaps previous adventuring parties.
What's the guard's name?
Do you ask the guard? Sam.
Sam. What is this list?
Hey, Sam.
Because we like to keep good records in Vallaki.
Wait, you can read?
No. That's why I asked him what the list was.
All the comers and goers.
So are we
It's good- it's
comers
good.
or are we goers?
It's good to have something in the records.
Because I would say the Doncocks are probably comers.
Comers and goers. They didn't.
That sounds pretty good.
He
Yeah.
goes, yep, you're new here.
They didn't leave, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They left Vallaki.
Where are they?
Hmm?
Where are they?
Oh, who knows?
Maybe we can meet them soon.
Well, that was ominous. Anyway.
It looks like here's the gate.
Gate and the gates swing open as the procession arrives with the beginning to set sun at your backs. You are welcomed again to Vallaki. It's good to be back.
This must be weird for you guys, huh?
It's only been a few days.
Do I see the guard that we first met on the first time we went to Milwaukee at all?
Ooh.
I might have to name
It would have been on
Is it
the
Alex?
opposite
It might
gate.
be Alex.
Yeah, that would have been at the other gate, so I would say you don't see him, but it's not necessarily out of the ordinary.
He's a nice guy.
like walking into the store. Hey, is Alex
It was
working
very
today?
informative.
No, he's off on Tuesdays.
Shit, I don't have.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? I don't remember.
I
He was very helpful.
going way back.
Lexi?
No,
Lexi
Lexi
was
was
the
the
guy who was
Vistana
getting
getting away.
Oh, okay.
So, what, you lit a thing at a festival before? You were like a ceremonial firelighter?
Yeah, he went to the burgomaster. He went to light a large ball of wood, and it started to rain, and his torch went out.
Mm.
Then a man laughed, so I went, and he said to have him taken. So I just lit it for him because he was.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short, Fenris. It was fucking lit.
It was very lit. It was very on fire.
It was lit AF.
I mean, I found out things still burn here, so I figured I could just
Good to know, yeah.
light it for him.
Never be too sure.
Well, I think we should pay Erwin a visit. Maybe we haven't seen him in a little bit.
Maybe
Yeah, and so I would
So,
say,
yeah.
and yeah, so actually,
How he feels about Bluto.
Yeah.
yeah, and so Izek does appear to basically release his sort of grip that the guards have on the party, in a manner of speaking, and he says, "Welcome back to Vallaki. You will be closely watched, of course. You are invited to dine with the burgomaster, as mentioned, precisely after dark has arrived. Look forward to seeing you there."
Sounds like I told you he's trying to be nice.
After who has arrived?
I'm not sure.
Darkness.
Sounds like I think that is very genuine. That's a word that I heard kind of used in this way, and I think that that's how you use it.
That was the right way to use the word, yeah.
Yes.
He says, "I must return to
Good
my
job.
work." He takes a small group
Thank
of
you.
guards, and they appear to set off in an organized manner, and the rest of the guards just sort of disperse. Some faster than others, but it's very clear that the guards on the gate, and there are other guards interspersed around the city. They're keeping an eye on you, and it does appear as if Vallaki is more well defended than before. So more on alert.
Anti-pterodactyl measures in place now.
Indeed.
Do they have ballista?
Yes, and this is all set up for a Rain of Fire campaign. Here's where the dragons come. You have to shoot it.
Honestly, with the amount of fire, I think that Barovia would more or less just kind of come out to a wash for the country as a whole. So it's been besieged by dragons.
Okay, welcome back to Vallaki. We will take a short break,
Really?
but yes, you are actually free to do as you wish here. I'll be right back shortly. And we have returned. Welcome back to the bustling town of Vallaki. You guys do notice that the mood is distinctly different than you had seen before. It is a bit more tense. The smiles on all the faces of the Vallakians are slightly more strained than usual. People seem to be keeping an eye out in the shadows and taking close stock of everyone that they meet. And you all, obviously, are the center of it. You have townspeople shamelessly staring at you as you pass through. So, the closest to where you are now, you're right by the church. You are on the western side of Vallaki by the entrance. What do you all wish to do?
Check in on Irina real quick, like.
So how that Irina?
Okay, you guys are all going in there?
Yeah.
You go in, you see a few people in the pews in the Church of St. Andra. You see, again, Father Lucian Petrovich attending to his congregation. And you don't see Irina immediately, but if you guys wish, you can go into the back room where she had been staying and where you had been storing Farden's corpse previously. Is everyone just going back there?
Probably walk up to
I'm looking for Milovich.
Father and ask if Irina was here, and then into the back room.
So it's good to see you, my boy. How's the road treated you?
Harshly.
Do you have anything to confess?
No, I didn't kill anybody when we fought them, so no.
Well, I'll be here if you need me. Irina's in the back.
Murder boss.
Thanks.
Let's go see Irene.
Is Milovich here?
Milovich is not. Are you? Oh, you're asking that in character.
Yeah.
Okay. He's around back. Why?
Go have a chat with him.
Give him a thumbs up.
Just give him a thumbs.
Just gonna see how he's doing. My old friend.
Don't you hurt that boy.
I don't know what you mean.
He's got a fragile heart.
Okay, you go into the back room, and Irina is there, and she's like, "Oh my God, are you all okay? How's everything been?"
Harsh.
She looks. You see, there's like bags under her eyes. She looks a little worse for wear, but she looked like she was otherwise.
What about you?
Yeah, in here.
How are you doing?
It's doing all right. It's hard to feel safe around here these days.
Has anything happened while we've been gone?
It's hard to say for sure, but something's wrong. Something in the air.
So the wine didn't help.
Oh, it helped. Was that you all?
Yes.
Yeah.
And did all of you come in the room?
I would have
So I'd say,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a fairly. It was. We established that the room is large enough to fit all of us comfortably. So
Unless Mike went to the back.
I assume he did.
Whatever. Yeah.
You want to go look for him? You find him around back, so we'll come back to you all in a minute. You find him around back. And he stares at you with regretful eyes.
Regretful eyes. Oh, that
Indeed,
hurts.
in shame at what he had done that you helped him move past. In that sense. He's guilty to see you again. The reminder of what he did.
Well, I kind of look at him and look down at the ground, back at him.
And he says, where did you go, Michael?
I can't stay here, Milovich. You know that. I gotta go home.
I don't know that. You can stay.
This isn't my home. I have a
Everyone in
family.
this town, we're here to build a life. You can build a life here too. You've shown such grace, such tenderness.
You know that I will do all I can for this town.
I can't take care of my siblings alone, Michael.
I'll send money when I can. Okay? I'll send money when I can. Okay.
Says that'll help.
You haven't been keeping up on your child support, Michael.
I'm pregnant, Michael.
I'm pregnant for kissing.
It's like bodies wasn't the only thing you guys were burying.
Did you kiss him? Was that canon?
Did you?
Did you kiss him?
Yeah, I thought I could have sworn
On
he
his
did.
forehead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So,
But you know that you mean something to me.
somehow he's listening.
In the in the 59-degree weather, he is glistening with sweat.
Indeed.
It is incredible. He's working so
You
hard.
know that you mean something to me, Milovich. This isn't easy for me to talk about. Okay?
I don't know what I mean to you anymore.
I've only been gone 3 days. It's only been 3 days.
It feels like forever.
Well, you know that they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And in this case, at least for me, that's been true.
Having you here is the fondest of all.
I feel that my passion is reignited now that I'm basking in your glorious presence once again.
Please,
Are you breaking, Sean?
please
Shot.
just-
Center.
bask a little longer. Bask with me, Michael.
Fade away.
Meanwhile,
Yes,
Yes.
and the sun begins to set
do I get the performance
on the
roll?
scene. I feel like Milovich should get the performance roll. Make a performance roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
You all remember what it was last time.
I don't.
Was it low?
It was a nat 20. I genuinely kissed him on the forehead.
Kier has suffered some mental trauma.
Not terrible. It's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 18.
You guys chemistry.
So
Some fireworks here.
a slightly more dour situation, but yet still beautiful.
Yeah. I ought to be charging all y'all.
As the scene fades to darkness
Cut back and Lip.
with the setting sun,
Lip is wiping tears away from his face when we get back.
and doesn't
Imagine this
know
being
why.
tracked to Katy Perry's firework.
I see Lip. I'm just like, why are you tearing up?
Jumped up.
Are you watching me?
Oh, you came back in.
Keen senses.
Alright, Irina. Well, if you don't know what's going on, we just want to make sure you're okay.
You haven't seen him, have you?
I'm afraid we have.
She looks terrified.
He doesn't seem to be interested in you anymore, though.
Why wouldn't he be?
He seems more interested in us.
I don't know about that.
You're certainly an interesting lot.
Yeah.
Another one of our friends died and came back to life. He's right here. You remember Tyr?
Kind of sink into the background, sulking towards the back now.
You remember Tyr, right, Irina?
You have your arms.
So I do.
It's good to know some things can be restored around here.
Yeah, somehow he came back better than before.
Yeah. Who knows what would happen if one of us
Don't know
got
what
the
happened.
Strahd.
So,
I know,
can
right?
you do me a favor, Irina?
What is it?
Can you hold on to this rug for a little while?
That's something very important.
It's really big. I don't want to haul it around.
Also, it's a little hot right now. You know, we don't want to get caught with that. Just keep
What?
it on the DL.
What?
Recently fenced.
I'm just fucking with her.
You know, I'm willing to help any way that I can. I can't say that I was expecting this one, but you're definitely all full of surprises.
Well, this rug surprised us too.
We do want it back, but
Do we?
It's a nice rug.
What is
It's
it?
just a rug.
It's a nice rug.
it's a
It's a
unicorn.
nice rug.
It's a
but
unicorn. Can I
rug.
see it?
Can we
I
roll
mean,
it
yeah,
out?
we
You
can
can-
roll it out now that the guards are not around. I'll
I'll help you roll it out.
this whole thing
Yeah, and it'll
Yeah.
probably
and hold it up with Mike's 10-foot pole.
maybe it'll barely fit.
10,
We
10
have
by 10.
multiple
Insert.
10-foot poles
Yeah.
in the party now.
Let's create a frame for it.
Yeah.
And
10
yeah,
by 10
and so
by 10.
who's seeing this for the first time? This rug.
Everybody.
Tier.
I am wondering
We
what
haven't
the
seen it.
fuck is going
I
on.
haven't
Everyone,
seen it.
everyone
Oh,
except
yeah.
Boris.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I could have thought that someone else was there, but no, maybe
No,
not.
I did.
Yeah,
I showed it. To you.
Yeah,
I
sure.
showed it.
So the rest
I was
is-
there too.
I think
Yeah.
you were.
Yes, I
This is
showed it
super-
to you too.
This end of the table
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
not seen it.
You see it. It's beautiful. It's an exquisite unicorn.
It is a very nice rug. but
You
it's
take in
still
the
a rug.
full beauty of its unicornity, and
And I'm like
You were
flipping the
astonished.
unicorn horn in my hand. Like,
And it's huge.
it spoke to me.
I'm like, I'm like, oh god, I miss civilization.
Fenris, one of my grandmas makes rugs, and I tell you what, that would take years to make.
It's a very nice rug.
So it's a valuable piece, and I think we should keep it.
We're not leaving the rug. That's not an option.
I will die before I let them take this rug from me. And
Really?
that's-
I agree. I would lay down my life.
Grandma's rug's like,
I contemplated burning the rug because it has a unicorn on it.
My
I was
God,
stabbed by a
man,
unicorn
what is wrong with
recently.
you?
Fenris,
Oh, so
we need to talk about these.
Just because one unicorn stabbed you, all bad.
and Irina's kind of standing back from this,
The
and
only
she
one
sees
I've
it,
seen.
and she says, "That's the most beautiful piece I've ever seen."
I
She's
know,
astonished.
Yeah,
So keep it safe.
yeah. Take care of it. No
Where
res-
did you find this?
keep it.
It was a gift
Yeah, it was a gift.
for
Back
our
of a wagon.
Was it
Nope, it was a gift.
a gift?
We did some cool stuff and we're rewarded because that's what we do. We're just good guys.
Only good stuff, I hope.
Only good stuff.
Wait.
I've
it-
never
it's-
done anything bad intentionally.
Yeah.
Why are we hiding things from Irina?
We're not hiding anything from her.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Prentice, we gotta talk about your perceptions.
We got it from the Vistani. They just gave it to us for bringing Arabelle back.
That's
What?
it. That's
What's
exactly-
wrong with that? We brought a little girl back
That's
to her
exactly what I
father.
said. That's all I meant.
You found her.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, big time. She's not a great swimmer, turns out.
She was in a bag.
Gotta look over. How did you find that? I don't want to know.
Yeah, she was reunited with her father earlier today, and he was just pleased as a peach. Gave us this nice rug.
I'm sure you must have missed her greatly.
Well, I mean, I'd heard a lot of good things, but I'd never met her, so always good to see a child return to their family, though. Families are good. I just kind of look off into the distance, sadly.
Oh. And yeah, she looks upon this strange new person that she's met and around to everyone else as well. And she says, I'm really proud of you all. You all have come so far. From just a short little while ago. Says, are you staying? I feel much safer with all of you around.
We're staying overnight, right?
For the
Well, we
night.
can't really leave Barovia. So
We've got
Festival.
Well, I meant here
No matter how far
in
we
Velocity.
go, we'll be around.
be around.
Yeah, no, we've got business at the festival tomorrow, so
Right. That. Yeah, I'll be there as well.
great.
Come fog or shine, life or death.
She says, honestly, Dawn, though?
Yeah.
I know, right?
These sunrise sets are killing me, man. They're too early.
Yeah, and the other festival was at high noon, so this is a little
It's
crueler,
getting earlier every year.
indeed. And then she'll gesture to the necklace that she has, that y'all have given her, and she'll say, do you think this has helped?
Wasn't it supposed to make it so he can't see you?
I certainly haven't
Oh.
seen him.
Yeah, I think it
It's
is.
helped.
I think it worked then.
Oh man, we could use that.
Yeah, I think
100% of the time you have been wearing that. 100% of that time has not been encountering Strahd. So
I think it's working.
Good ratio.
say there's a correlation until proven otherwise.
What if we got Irina to steal the Tome of Strahd?
Or one of us could wear it, not risking
in the
Irina.
But then he would know where she is.
Yeah,
if you
I think
checked
that
again.
unless we can get a necklace for each of us, that plan doesn't really work.
Right, I'm saying we'd have to go there, go to his stupid dinner party, and then she would steal it while we're at the dinner party, and he would never even know that she was there.
Yeah,
That's-
I don't think she can actually. It's a dangerous place.
I want to make sure everyone is on the same page, so you're saying to send Irina to
The
retrieve the
Amber
tome?
Temple.
I mean,
from the Amber
it's
Temple.
Well,
There's a teleporter from the castle to the Amber Temple.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like a one-person job to go retrieve.
The
this
guards were
necklace.
corrupted and she would die. Let's just say that. Remember that.
You would know that the Amber Temple is probably a place of
What
great,
kind of
great danger.
protections does the town of Velaki have if Strahd were to ever turn his ire against them?
She shrinks as you say this, and she almost retreats into the corner as she really takes in the gravity of this question.
I mean, they got you.
Perhaps for the first time in a long time, and she says, "I don't think there's anything they could do."
Not even those big old ballistae, huh?
So why is he not
I think those
done
are for
something
birds.
already? Why does he choose to wait?
He's rude.
I would tell you if I knew.
this crazy Barovian condor.
He also doesn't
I think
know that
he'd
she's-
best keep the necklace for now. Then
Thank you.
Aren't
Helps me feel
vampires
better.
extremely long-lived? Probably, has time.
Yeah.
Just let us sweat.
All right,
Or maybe he
Irina, I think we're gonna take off. We have other things to take care of. Thanks for looking after this rug. Just keep it rolled up.
No red wine near it.
I'll do my best
We
Yeah.
don't want to get dusty.
to not stare at it too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
Lip.
Stick around. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. Lip. We need you to identify something for us.
I can do that.
Someone has a magic rope.
Hold out.
Sweet. Got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I will sit down on one of the church pews and take out this big scroll that's bound in leather and unroll it and kind of read off, like make notes with my fingers and look at the rope.
You're gonna enter the main church area and do this?
Oh, where were we? Oh, we were just.
You were in a back room.
Yeah, I'll just wherever we are. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll just sit cross-legged on the ground with my scroll, and I will take ritual cast identify on it.
Cool. And as you do that, I already mentioned. Oh, and another thing. What do you all know about the half elf? Excuse me.
Rictavio?
Rictavio.
Rictavio.
He's been weird. He's been like keeping an eye on me. I don't know what his deal is. Do you know?
I think he's a good person.
I think he's selfish.
He might be a little lonely.
Says, well, I'm certainly no stranger to suitors, but
He,
not sure about his chances.
Yeah, I'd be aware of that one. I don't trust him.
It's good to have your input on that. Thank you.
well,
And she's met you before, right? She knows you? Yeah, okay.
Brought me back to life.
I just tend to hang out in the background of the groups during the social situation. I really have one goal in life, and it's to put a blade through Strahd's eye and up back the skull, and pretty much it gets pretty more focused every time I...
It's good to have direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to have goals in life.
Yeah.
Okay, you finish.
I just want to offer her a good berry and just tell her eat this in the morning
Okay?
as I cast my last good berry.
Before or after the festival?
Before.
It's a very early festival.
You won't be hungry.
Oh, that's good.
It will be before.
Thank you.
Don't want
It's
to
a
be
good
angry
berry.
at the
You've had
festival.
one before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's when we traveled. We had.
They're quite good, but I suppose they would be. With the name and all.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's good branding.
Yeah.
They're the good berry.
You finish casting the spell, and you identify this rope as a rope of mending.
Hey.
It is a 50-foot length of rope. Well, currently 25 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
You speak a command word while holding 2 of the cut ends together, and it will magically remend them. What is the command word?
Identify should probably tell him. You should have it ready.
Oh, I mean,
I can provide one, or you can make one.
oh yeah.
So what it-
no,
I mean-
it says right here the
Yeah,
command word.
The safety,
is,
safety word for your rope there.
the command word is Jumanji.
There we go.
Do you want to keep the rope?
I'm giving you guys all these opportunities to like fill in these text
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah,
This
I
is
will,
what you're.
sure. I'll hold on to this.
This is what you're.
Jumanji.
The dog clock activates Jumanji.
There's some in.
Roll a history check to,
I'm like, if no one's going
to
grab
understand Jumanji. No.
No, there's a lot in here.
Also, Zach always wants to see what he said.
Okay. So any further business with Irina? She's very happy to see you all.
it's just primarily.
I don't think
She's,
so.
she's very nervous. It's very clear she does not feel comfortable about the situation in the town.
It's 10 and 10.
Okay, what all do you do next in the hustle and bustle of Alaki?
And
the
the
setting
the sun was setting. I would like to.
It's getting there.
I'd like to find a shop that can provide us with adequate clothing for
Yeah.
nighttime.
Tyr, can you lead the way? Do you know
about
if there's a
heroin?
shop with more like
I feel like a
warm
bar will be
clothes?
open later than my clothing store.
Big warm clothes.
Probably not far from the shop that Kazdar works at. There seems to be other goods sold over there by a variety of vendors.
You get the impression that there's really just the one.
The
There's the
one.
Arisek stockyards.
Yards, yeah.
So actually, Kazdar has been perhaps working closely with Yelena Arisek in the stockyard.
You contemplated breaking into her place to steal it.
So what I'm hearing
So-
is we should have Kazdar make the order for us.
Kazdar should pick up all this.
and you all would know that the Arisek stockyard is on the far eastern side of Valaki.
Where did we
Right,
enter?
it's a bit of a poke.
Far western
Yeah.
side.
Okay.
And Valaki is wider than it is.
Tall, yeah, by
If that's the word,
So-
I wasn't going to say.
Yeah.
Well,
So we should stop by.
So, for example,
Talia.
you would pass by the Blue Water Inn,
Yeah, we should go there first.
so you can do that.
Do we still have what's his name with us?
Pluto?
Pluto.
We do, right?
Yeah.
Or do we turn him in?
Oh yeah, are you guys just dragging him around?
I assumed we let him go to his house. We just said, you're free to go, but let him go. His house was on the west side of town.
Didn't he just like wander out of town last time and kidnap a kid? Don't we want to make sure he doesn't do that again?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Let's.
He was catatonic.
We still have it.
Yeah, but did you let? I mean, you can just let him go.
We're taking him to
the
the bar.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't in his right mind. I don't think he's ever had his right mind.
Yeah, well, all the more reason to kind of make sure he makes it home okay. So yeah, he's with us. Okay, with the ultimate goal being the clothing store on the opposite side of town, let's make our way that direction and make stops along the way.
Well, the inn is in that direction.
I would say perhaps that is the main
Could be.
location of
Yeah.
interest.
On the way there, yeah.
Along the way.
Would be the inn.
The Blue Water Inn.
Or when's that?
Yep.
Cool.
So Mark comes on.
I have to keep in mind that Lip, you have not even been in Valaki before.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Erwin
did send a
and
note
Danica.
to Erwin, though.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. I
Erwin-
think I wrote it down for you.
I think it was like, hey, we found Blue Toe.
Yeah, I wrote the note down and handed it to you.
Yeah, I'm sure I have it somewhere. Interesting.
It was Erwin and Danica. Mark.
Okay.
On the Blue Water Inn.
Oh, that's where I got the name Danica from. Long story. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that goes. Yeah.
Was that her name? Yeah.
Yeah. That would explain it. I have it written down as Danica. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's Danica. Okay.
Yeah,
that's where I
explain
thought of that.
How do you spell Markov?
I need to look how I spell it.
MarTIKOFF.
No, V at the end. It's just a V.
Cool.
Martikov.
Yeah, Slavic shit. Get with it.
Martikov.
Martikov.
And they've been nice to you guys before?
Martikov.
They've been helpful, yes.
I have less experience with everybody in Milwaukee than everyone else does.
Information.
We met up for the first time in Milwaukee, and I met Kazastar first after Kazastar kind of like stormed out of the party.
Okay.
Proceeding along towards the center of the town, you all will perhaps notice that the streets are not as busy as they used to be. People seem to be hanging around less, being more direct in their business, not spending too much time in the streets, but there are still people around. Before too long, you do come across the Blue Water Inn. Lip, you see a large 2-story wooden building, the stone foundation. There are several ravens perched on the corners of the building.
Real ravens or just statues?
Ravens. Living ravens. There's a painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicting a blue waterfall. I presume you all enter,
Yes.
and you see Erwin at the bar.
Hooray!
Before we walk in, we'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Cool, you have Detect Magic going. So he says, "Travelers, welcome back." And he has a very sneaky sort of smile on his face. He says, "How has the road treated you?"
Partially.
He's definitely saying this to everyone in the bar, because you guys are walking in very visibly.
Yeah. There's a lot of us.
Minimum 6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A large, strange bunch.
6 and friends.
Yeah.
And I'm bending
He
over.
says, "What can I get you?"
Well, we found Bluto.
You found Bluto.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. Lippincott is the name. I'd like some drinks while we get to know each other.
Says Erwin Martikov. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
You were the one who returned the wine, yes?
I was the one indeed.
A great deed that you did. It's much appreciated.
Happy to be back in town. Get to spend some time to rest and relax
I was
this
actually
time.
there that time.
Meet some
I
local
too
people.
joined the wine wagon.
Oh yeah, you were there as well. And he's met. Has he met you before, right, Erwin? Did he?
Yes,
He did.
briefly.
And he knows your name.
Yes, he knows
Yeah,
that.
well, you're a well-known face in Valaki.
Yeah, I was
so.
basically known as a town drunk that killed a lot of wolves.
Says, "Dear, you're looking healthy."
Yep.
This new prosthesis is so lifelike.
What?
Kazar can work wonders.
Says it what?
Don't worry about it, Fenris.
Says, yes, Kazdar. He's been a great help to the town.
Yeah, just doing what I can to rid the land of wolves. And
But anyway-
the menace of wolves.
Oh, of course. Anyway, I'm being rude. You asked for a drink. You have the purple or the red?
Let's have the purple.
All right, the purple. I mean,
Anyone else?
it's been a very long time since I've had to look this up.
It was like 2 silver, if I remember right.
No, 3 copper
Ooh.
for a pint of purple.
For the red.
For the
That's all
purple.
The
For all I
purple's cheaper,
remember.
The
right?
red is better.
Yeah, the red is better. It's like 2 silver or something like that for the red.
You might not know.
Still
You may
cheap.
not. You might not know if the purple or the red is better.
I don't. I just go with purple because my mohawk is also
Three
purple.
copper for the
Yeah.
purple.
3 copper. All right, and it's 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
It smells like pure gasoline.
And it's 2 electrum to 1 gold. There's a lot of electrum in this region.
I'll have the red. Didn't we get that from the winery?
Because yes, we were running out, but your shipment had some red in it, so charge you the standard price, 1 silver, pint of red,
Okay, here you.
Barden, give me a drink.
quite a fair price.
Could I?
Oh, yeah, okay. Another one.
All right, another silver.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Turns around, he's got a couple.
Actually, I can buy one for everybody for an electrum, right? Well, for the rest.
Yeah, perfect. And I'll give you
I'll just take small ones too.
I'll give you a couple copper back for that.
Well, it would actually be
Cherry.
5 silver, right? And that one electrum, 5 silver.
Yep.
Who's gonna give me some copper?
Yeah, sure, why not? It gives you 3 copper back.
Awesome.
Keep the change. I don't know why he says this, but
That's great.
That usually works the other way.
What about you, buddy? How are you?
he's being a jokester.
I'm pushing Bluto forward and say, seems like this guy could use a drink. He's had a pretty rough day of it.
This is Bluto. Where have you been? I've all been worried sick about you. Bluto says, and he's looking down. He seems to be barely registering the situation. He says, "Oh, I'm fishing,"
He,
and that's all he says.
Pluto.
And for the record, oh, Bluto.
Do you remember
That's
the
silly.
missing girl, Arabelle?
I don't know any missing girls.
I don't know what
Not
he's
from
talking
here.
about.
The Stoddy girl.
Fenris.
Hmm.
I just remembered. I'm gonna buy you a drink right now.
Well,
One drink for Fenris. He's tired. I think he needs to go to bed soon.
I can imagine. Yeah, traveling the roads is quite taxing,
again,
and we all need to be up early for the festival. So
why?
Yes, one drink for Fenris. All right, let's go, Fenris.
Why do we hide things from our
And then
friends?
quickly walk
What
over,
is wrong with you?
pull him aside, and say, "No, it's all good. You're in character."
I'm not mad. I'm
And then pull Fenris aside and say, "You don't need to hide anything from Erwin, but a lot of these people in this bar don't want to hear these sorts of things because it might upset them.
I mean, we're up at the bar. Everyone else is at the tables.
People have ears that can hear, though, and when your voice comes out, it
you were
makes
having an
sound.
audible conversation, and it's very clear that Erwin is tempering what he says. Okay. Yeah. As well.
Like,
He's
I am
being a little bit performative right
standing
now.
at a bar with my back to everybody,
He is.
talking
Yes.
away from everybody.
He's clearly not broadcasting the depth of the relationship that you all have.
Yeah.
Indeed, he gets out a round of drinks for you all.
Cheers, Erwin, to new friends.
Cheers.
So, hold out on the bar, have my hand clenched in a fist, and I just kind of open it slightly to where only everyone can see the symbol. I say thank you.
Says, "Oh, good. You brought that back to me. Thank you." Says, "No, I'll be having that back." Yeah, I'm just kidding.
No.
This fucking guy.
Fenris
Was
just
it-
has a
oh,
confused
joke.
look in his face.
Oh.
Says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand that." Yeah. But then he does look you very deep in the eyes and he says, "I hope you understand what's at stake here.
More than ever.
That is precious to my people.
As it is precious to me.
We went through great lengths to retrieve it.
I'll make sure it's not in vain.
You don't use it unless you have to, okay?"
Yeah,
We would never.
I've never used it.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma deception
I've
check.
never needed it.
The wrong word.
It's 5.
Okay, you beat him.
Oh, wow.
What a natural 3.
Wow.
Was that a natural?
Wait.
2.
Yeah.
Wow.
He says, "Good. I'm glad we can put our trust in you."
I kind of give a really stupid look to you guys, like, with my 5 deception.
It's like that scene in the Holy Grail when the prince is like writing on the note and the guard's just watching him like.
And yes, Fenris, you see that even
I'm
Farden,
just like, what?
even Farden has learned the understanding
Why?
of discretion in this world.
Fenris, there are things that you need to learn. Mike is a really good teacher. I learned from him in the circus. You need to hang out with Mike more.
Mike Hawk teaches all sorts.
Mike Hawk has a lot of knowledge to bestow upon.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Now I have to respond to that. You've read this before. Where is it?
I'm gonna turn my metal hand into a gauntlet.
And I just say to you in
So
giant.
people ask questions about Mike.
The last line.
Fair enough, Fenris, you told me about that.
Whispering it to him, or?
In giant.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Oh, I guess I don't see giants. So.
Uh-huh.
I think Erwin might also want to do a little more whispering
I
to
understand.
one of you.
I
I don't know,
just don't
maybe
listen right.
you're listening.
I'm listening.
And he's obviously saying this much quieter than everything else he was saying. Obviously not something you want to say too loud anywhere. And he says, you all take, I don't know how you all got back in, but take care. Move around the city. Something's off.
Yeah, I kind of sense that.
It's hard for us to find out anymore without revealing ourselves.
How long have things been off?
I mean, to be honest, things have always been off here.
Well, that's not surprising.
But especially since you all last left.
We left a little bit of a ruckus when we left.
You did cause a bit of a commotion.
I've heard. How long ago was that you all departed?
A few days.
3 days, yeah. Says, I don't think it was your fault, but
We
tread lightly around here.
we actually met you after fleeing from this place.
We all need to keep up appearances, you know?
Absolutely.
Says, and by the way, I spoke with the half-elf. Do y'all have any immediate reaction to that?
I just nod.
I nod, yes. Everyone, we nod.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give away
Yes.
any.
A number of narrowed eyes. Like a,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have
I don't trust the
No
area.
reaction. Because I'm not too sure about him, but could be an ally.
You know, he brought me back.
You what?
Brought me back.
Oh yeah. And you guys have not told him this before, right?
No.
That was him?
He provided the spell.
Powerful indeed. It's good to know the light still shines. Glad that we have something to protect.
Yeah.
And he looks you in the eyes, Farden, and he says, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Good. You hold on to that then.
Always.
You can make better use of it than we.
I nod in understanding.
Back in
Awesome.
a normal volume voice and say, so what's the news around town? Any goings on? The festival's coming up, but
Yeah, that's all the news you need, isn't it?
Yeah,
Big day tomorrow.
I suppose so. It seems to be a pretty big deal. Is everyone excited for it?
Oh, of course, the whole town's excited for it. Aren't you all? And, you know, and looking around in the bar now, if you hadn't before, you've seen, there's the black-haired younger men with the silver streak in their hair that are often residents here.
Mhm.
And you do see Nikolai and Carl in their usual booth.
So the
Drinking
Wonder Boys.
the Walker
yes,
Boys.
The Walker Boys.
Never meaning no harm.
To me, like they seem kind of like the frat boys of the city.
It's a common portrayal.
Yeah.
Indeed. You are welcome to... Oh yeah, they sold you drugs.
They sold
Yes,
us.
they're very
Yeah, I
like
still
frat.
have 6.5 grams of
And they're like doing nothing but partying.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Sold us some happening.
And they're the regular tankards. strewn about their table. You are free to commiserate with them if you wish. And at this point, they saw that you were on serious business. They didn't want to interfere. But if you're looking around and they're like, "Hey," that's them.
Any magic in the room?
Any magic in the room? No.
Okay.
No magic in the room.
I'm gonna go over and bump Boris. And be like, you have that wand, remember?
No, I gave it away.
Who has that wand? Who'd you give it to?
I have it.
I gave it to Lip.
I walk away.
Oh,
I bump up. Like, hey,
hey, what's up, buddy?
you have that wand.
Sure do. You want it?
We should use it in here.
Yeah.
Secretly.
I'm gonna look around and see if anyone's looking directly at me, and if they're not, I'm gonna just kind of discreetly pull the wand out of my belt and fuck it.
You can get into a booth or something.
Oh, sure. I didn't know there were booths.
They're little.
No, he wants to flip
Well,
at
it's
the
not.
bar, man.
Well, I guess there's not really booths, but there's tables along the side.
Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of make myself not discreet for a moment.
You can conceal that with little difficulty.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
just
gonna-
holding it by my waist and
You are, for the first time, going to use the Wand of Secrets that I have provided you all.
hell fucking yeah.
Okay. It points up, and basically, if you're coming in from the entrance, it points up and to the left. It looks like it points, and if anyone in the group was seeing this, it points very close to the door of Rictavio's room, where he's staying.
Of course it does.
But it doesn't look like it's pointing at his door. It looks like it's pointing just to the right of it.
Of course he does.
What?
To the right.
Yeah, of course he does.
I'm just gonna.
And so, if anything, it looks like it's pointing. It doesn't look like it's pointing at anything inside the room.
maybe the next floor.
So, as an example, if the door, if you're looking in, and if you're looking up at the door and it's over here, it's pointing here, this direction.
Why don't you use this door as an example?
This door.
So it's pointing to the right and above.
You'd be looking. Yeah, it's pointing to the right of the door.
Okay.
That direction. If it was from my perspective, it's that direction.
I don't know where you're sitting, but it looks like it's next to the door.
Where I am sitting right now.
Can we look where it's pointing?
Yes.
Can we investigate that?
You guys gonna go up there? Now I will say it's pretty exposed up there. You're not sure how sneakily you would be able to do it.
Right.
Did it look like it was just pointing at a section of wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we leave it at that for now.
I see that look in you where you want to kind of do your sleep thing. I can play my flute and draw a crowd.
That'll be a
and,
distraction.
People usually like my flute playing.
All right.
And,
yeah,
you might
you're
be
very
able-
good at it.
Yeah.
And that's why people look at you when you do it, because you're good at it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you should do that.
I'll accompany
And just in
you.
case, if I can
I'm
have
like-
everyone make an intelligence check.
I was
first.
can I actually
or you can say
it's
something.
getting kind of late. We're expected at the burger.
Oh, that's not even what I was talking about, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
rolled
was a
15.
15.
3.
No.
I'm the smartest
18.
person here.
18?
18.
Oh.
Oh, 1. Okay. So Boris and Mike, I mean, you would see, or you could at least be told about where this was pointing, and you think that there's a secret door. And it appears to be in the tavern. You all are aware that the keepers of the feather are a fairly secretive bunch, so perhaps it is one of their secret doors in the tavern.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So if you wish to investigate this and potentially cause a ruckus
No,
with your
that's
trusted
okay.
ally,
That's okay. That's all right.
you can find out what is beyond.
You
I was just scared.
doing that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Seems like a
Just
bad
gonna
idea.
Fenris with the wand and just be like,
But now you know.
I was curious.
Yeah.
yeah.
So for the record, officially, yes, you all can make this conclusion. There is a secret door next to the entrance of Rictavio's room.
Cool.
Established.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Or a trap, but you don't think so.
I will put the wand away.
Officially now, I will say, you would not be able to tell the difference if there was a secret door and then a trap right behind it.
Yeah. Good. That's fair.
It would just point there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's what it does. It just points in a direction.
If you open a door, is it not secret anymore? Can you then...
Use the wand again?
Yes.
Are there any traps?
Yes.
I think so.
That yes.
It's
no
It
longer
doesn't
discovered
it
by
doesn't
one
cease...
person.
Well, yeah, maybe it is.
It
Maybe
needs to become a secret for everybody else who knows
That's true.
If it's no longer
But it's not
a secret,
to us.
is it still a secret door?
Uh-huh.
These are the questions that we ask.
Maybe there's.
In every hard-hitting session of Pacific Northwest.
Maybe if a situation is trying to be actively concealed by somebody, it just pings off as a secret because it's trying to be kept secret from somebody, regardless of whether you're in on the secret or not.
I'm just going to change
That's
the
to be a
wand,
secret
and it's just
door.
going to point towards the closest secret, and things are going to get weird.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, yo, don't tell nobody. Over there.
It just starts doing it.
Why is it pointing at my cock?
He's got a secret.
And what time is it for the day?
It's getting quite weird.
Dusk.
So we have to go.
You guys can do whatever you want,
Maybe we should
technically.
go have dinner with the burgomaster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Could
like
go
it'd
wrong.
be some fine food and drink, and I kind of like look disappointed being like a purple.
Hey, it's not bad.
Yeah, it did also cost 3 copper, so it's not good.
It should be explained that there are only 2 types of wine in Barovia: the purple and the red. It's not just that he only has purple and red,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's all there are.
Oh, so the burgomaster won't have anything there.
Well, you'll
He will have red,
Which is better than what you have.
which is still
That's what
better,
I have.
I
You
could
want to
have
try
gotten
some?
that here. Sure, I'll try some.
but it is still wine.
Is it pretty good? I've got a pretty good.
The red's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called Red Dragon Crush.
I definitely got a
pretty
taste
good.
for wine.
Yeah.
But cool. I'm like, yeah, shit. Yeah, I made a terrible decision.
Definitely lifts your spirits.
He only lost 3
Why you
copies.
can't judge something just by its color.
That's a lesson we can all learn from.
I would imagine that the Wachter brothers heard this exchange, and then Nikolai's like, "I'll take it if you don't want it."
No, that's okay.
I mean, he'll drink it.
It's not that bad.
Because that's fine and want any anyway. I got plenty right here.
Full story, bro.
They're a little sloshed. You think they might be packing it in early tonight?
Good call.
Well, once I'm guessing Mike is actually in character in the shitter.
Yep.
So once Mike gets out of the shitter, we'll probably go see the burgomaster. Huh?
Indeed. Sounds like a good plan.
think
We'll
we
do that
should.
in just a moment.
Language.
When we return to Pacific Northwest. All right, in return. All right, and the back door of the inn opens, and in Mike returns.
Hey guys, sorry I had to take a
Mike,
shit.
you okay? It was well.
Yeah, it's pretty watery.
There's a small stench that wafts in.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm,
You gotta close the door, Mike.
I'm in the middle of
Oh, sorry.
saying to Farden, like, and then I pull the dagger out and hold it up to his neck, and I say, "You do the math."
My mouth is just open.
Fair story. And then I finish my drink. I'm like, that's pretty good. We should. When's the dinner?
Is it dinner time yet?
It's just about dinner time. And did we go shopping yet?
No.
No, we haven't left the inn.
We should go shopping.
You
We
guys
can
wanna
go
go?
shopping tomorrow. No, we go shopping now.
I love shopping.
Yeah,
Shopping's more
That's right.
expensive on festival day.
He's
Okay.
right. He's totally
That's a
right.
good point. Yeah,
I,
you don't,
yeah,
you
I
don't get
guess I
any,
didn't know
Okay.
that.
any of those festival vendors.
We should go before they close.
They always take their piece. You guys think you can have time before it's dusk? It's getting dark.
Pop over to Kazdar.
Pop on over to
Meet
Kazar.
Kazdar if you'd like. This
Sure.
wonderful dwarven self.
We could do the most horrible of acts, and we could split the party.
No, don't do it, please. You go on over. You go on over to the Airsex dockyard, and you are met.
Greeted.
Met.
Well, Matt.
Don't say anything, or I will mete out some punishment to you. You are well met. You are well meted by Gunther Airsex, and he says, "Well met."
Well met.
My God.
Hell!
I sure hope I never have to go through that again.
Through what?
That whole sentence.
I'm very proud of it, by the way. Do you have any inspiration? Give me your inspiration, and I will use it against you later.
Okay.
Because you're very rude. No, no, not actually. No,
Please, though.
no, I'm not taking it from you.
Okay.
You're free to give it up. I'm not going to take it from you. That'd be rude. In fact, take another inspiration.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to
I knew that
expire.
would work.
It's going to expire at the end of the
Plan
session.
all along.
So, Make sure to find a reason to do a roll this session before it
Yes.
expires. We're going for 0 rolls this session, by the way.
We've already done some, so.
That's not true. I did an intelligence.
Oh yeah, we did a couple.
Performance check.
rolled a solid
intelligence
1.
check.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Gunther is maybe not too familiar with the party, so he says, "What can I help you with?"
We are going to need some winter clothes.
It's cold out of clothing.
We're going on a trip.
Do you have anything in my size?
Looking to meet the smith.
Well, my size or his size.
Don't need it.
Smith's around back. We have clothes.
Is it like.
Where are you going? He just seems genuinely curious,
Yeah.
but also like he's giving you space to not respond if you want.
Just north.
We want to see how much altitude we can get. How high have you been?
Wink.
Garrett in the background. Sounds.
I mean, it's
somewhere.
it's pretty high up here. I mean, we're kind of on a mountain here in Blacking, so plenty high enough for me.
Oh, okay.
You know, my those days of mine are over.
I don't get high.
What?
Is there clothing
I got the message. So
available just
I
for
put
like,
down the phone.
browsing? Or
What's that?
is there clothing on display?
It's not. It's more like you just kind of ask him and he provides it for you.
It's a counter, and he walks back to a warehouse and then comes back. It's an arduous process.
It's basically something like that. He can bring out a selection of clothes, and it's rarely hot in Barovia, so they'll be fairly well on hand.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I'd like some.
Maybe not specific like mountaineering gear, but clothes that would handle cold weather decently.
Yes, we will need to stay warm, and I would like some color options if you can.
Because we have multiple color options. I don't know if there's like a separate entry for like cold weather clothing. I think we just do the normal clothing. It's fine.
Cool.
Just warm clothing.
So he would charge you. I don't even this is like just for common clothing. 5 gold. No. 2 gold, 5 silver
For what?
for a set of clothing.
A set.
Or warm. Or
It's fine. Yes, you can get some winter clothing.
sweet. I'm gonna take something that look like.
What does it look like?
It's like a kind of black and brown chest piece with like a fur collar. That's probably not like the best quality fur, but I'm like, oh, this is nice. I'm like just a little drunk.
It's wolf fur.
Wolf fur. Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah, that's gonna send a good message. It's got a cape. It's some like rough leggings and some like high boots that come up to like thigh high. That are they're like furry boots. I've got Uggs.
Like
Boots
leather leggings?
with the fur.
Yeah, like leather, but there's like fur at the top. I've got boots with the fur. Yeah.
He does have apple bottom jeans available if you want.
Yes, I would love to get the whole set. And I do want like a thick like shawl scarf combo.
Absolutely, you are well equipped for the cold,
Need a
and anyone
warm
can be
hat.
well. What's that?
We're gonna need a warm hat.
A warm
so I don't
hat.
have any hair.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be important. Who knows? It's a long journey. Maybe your hair will grow back.
Did bitch say anything about my lack of hair? That little bastard didn't even notice.
He appreciates you for your inner beauty,
It seems like he didn't even notice.
even though you
that.
probably look a little bit like Doc Brown right now. Maybe
What a good person.
that's what I'm choosing to believe, that your hair starts to grow in like from the sides.
No fuzz. No fuzz.
Starts to fill in. Yeah, so anyone can get clothing to prepare you for the cold for the low price of 2 gold, 5 silver.
I'll do that.
Someone
And
Farda, give me clothing,
Goes out
please.
with
maybe have some clothing.
So that'll be 5
gold.
electrum pieces.
yes, 5 electrum is what he should say.
Oh, electric.
So 10 electrum for 2.
5 electrum?
For 2.
That is
Two
how.
sets.
2 sets?
That is how that works.
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah,
stitch two
yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah. Do they
Where-
do they
'cause-
have
'cause you-
anything in our sizes?
Dude,
It might be
the
like-
body shape.
Because
Blankets
mine's just like my
and
body
stuff.
shape is nuts.
Like for real, it might be like blankets and stuff that we just have to cover.
Yeah, you
It would
Like
have
the
to, it would
body
have to be
around,
something like that
like
because
a
there's not a
blanket.
whole lot of big fat people
Yep.
Invalaki?
He's literally just
I think your
above.
proportions are even that beyond that of like
Yeah,
a fat
no.
person. There's like some wide,
That's what I'm saying.
like
It's like,
small, like
what
you
would
know,
it
out the
be?
front.
what could you get?
I feel like they just have to take like materials that they use to make one, to make like a normal one, and just like stitch them all together and make one for me.
So there's a couple of weird.
That's
I feel like someone's
that
gonna have to
takes
do it.
That's custom work. That's going to cost you.
Or like a very
well.
large
Well, they could have it completed by tomorrow.
a very
On
large
festival
dashi-
day?
a large
We're gonna
dashiki.
make them.
To make sure it works, like crochet.
Like it just hangs over you.
Like poncho.
Yeah,
Style.
poncho. Like a very large.
It's not great here.
You know, they would
Oh,
have
that
they would
was-
have
that was a
ponchos.
really weird looking
Okay.
How would you feel about just taking like a poncho and then like wrapping a blanket around it?
I would need to do like 6 ponchos
The chocolate frosting.
and a blanket and a fire spell.
How about this? I charge you double, but you get whatever you need.
Okay. That's totally fine with me.
Low price of 5 gold.
Pay the man for
You
it.
should get a
So-
you should get a Snuggie because then it won't have to go over your shell.
Question:
Just
how
on front.
much does it cost to get these two fully warmed?
Double.
So total
10 electrum. For both of them, 20 electrum,
20 electrum. Okay, so
I think.
That's
Yeah.
10 gold.
10 gold.
10 gold. Okay,
That's 100.
can I just give him 10 gold?
That's
Or
1,000
really not
copper.
Don't take gold.
Okay.
They know of gold.
Pieces.
That would be the dead method of paying. Like,
He looks at it. He's like,
1,000
Kazdar can probably do something with this.
Yeah.
That's
Also, I don't need anything. Cold and mountain climates are where I'm from. It's totally fine.
Okay, do you all need anything else while you're at the shop? You
Yeah,
can
but
get.
Would you like to buy this 10-foot pole? Look at it.
No, we have plenty. That's a.
It folds.
It does fold.
Would you like to study?
I have no use for this.
I've also heard that it might be called a dildo in some places.
Oh god.
No, party.
A dodo. I'll tell you something, that ain't no dodo. If you need dodos, we got them in the
I
back.
forgot that joke
It's
was
like-
off the recording too. Dang it.
Oh yes, you did make a dodo joke.
Oh yeah, shit.
But and I don't know if it was picked up properly, so I will say again, it is canon that he says, if you want dildos, we have some in the back.
Right.
Oh.
No.
100.
I
electrum.
don't think
No.
we need.
Hey, Mike.
How much are those?
Don't you want to get a
We're not
dildo
going
for Neovich?
No.
Are you guys, wait.
Anyway,
No,
you guys
that-
can get anything off the whatever regular adventuring gear table in the PHP. Does anyone need anything?
Climbing gear.
You want a climbing kit?
Climbing kit, yeah.
They got a climbing kit for you.
Are we gonna be going?
It's gonna
I guess we don't know where we're going.
it's gonna run you.
That's probably a good
He
idea.
said prepare for the
Hey, I opened right to it. A climbing kit would run you. What is it? It's about 50 electrum.
What is a climbing kit?
I will take one of those as well.
A climbing kit allows you to secure yourself so that if you fall, you do not fall.
That'd be 10. How much gold?
25.
25 gold?
Yes,
Alright, I'll
Is
take
it
one.
possible we can get 2 of those?
Or more.
How much? 25 gold?
25 gold.
Hey,
Alright,
easy.
so
18
50
dexterity and
electrum.
with
You've been-
two
you've been
hands.
through this before. Yep.
Alright.
Do we all need one?
Doesn't matter.
Or is it just
I'm
like
getting
one
one.
person
I
and the
didn't-
rest of us just have like climb up the
I think
same
it's
rope?
like,
I would love to have my
I think a
own.
climber's kit is more like a harness.
yeah, I think it's like a harness and like maybe some spiky shoes or some shit.
If
Yeah.
I lay down this 100 gold piece brick to get these 4 people, including myself, climbing kits.
He's like, oh my god, where'd you get that?
Kazdar.
Yeah, Kazdar, ask him. He'll know what this is.
Kazdar can probably do something with it. I'll take it. For the record, they would have no use for a 100 gold bar if Kazdar was not there.
You
Yep.
all,
With his
including
magic
myself,
powers.
have a climber's kit.
Everybody has
one
literally
of those.
altering the fabric of the local economy.
Kazdar being, for the recording, being a previous character, a forge cleric, who is now residing in Valaki.
There's a lot of things you can do without forge cleric ability. You just have to be really creative. 100
A lot of
gold
things.
doesn't seem like
You
much.
and patient.
Yep.
Oh,
Climb.
Probably the most, I'll just say this right now, probably the most useful thing you can use gold for in the land of Barovia. Until you find the secret door that requires you to collect 1 million gold to unlock it.
So we have to
That's the
Well,
real
I'm
test.
sure we'll feel
That's the
pride of
real test.
accomplishment in doing
we have
so.
to establish trade routes.
You guys are supposed to get rich. You guys have been failing this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the true point of the campaign.
Yep.
The Amber Temple is locked by a door that requires $1,000,000 gold to unlock.
It's like that side quest in the TV that's
Or $5.99.
Moving on.
Yes, or you have to like take the cartridge out and like hold it in at a specific angle to get through the door. That's a what was that a reference to? That's a reference to some N64 game. I don't remember which one. It's like a Donkey Kong one or something. No, it was Banjo Kazooie.
Mm-hmm.
Banjo Kazooie. I've never played it. Anyway, we go around back to where Kazdar is.
Yep.
Take it away.
Kazdar looks up at Tyr and says, "Oh, you again."
You spin around in the chair.
No, speak towards the mic.
And
Well,
Tyr with
he's
everyone
60.
else, he waves. Here's our new friend, Lippincott. He has joined us in the campaign against Strahd.
Hail, friend. I've heard good things.
Hail. Looks like you got your...
I'm just gonna let you run this one for a moment. I have little to input here.
How you doing, Kazdar?
I'm actually just gonna sum this conversation up. I can't play two people.
Alright, we can do gravity.
Kazdar is pleased to see all of you. Nice to meet you, Lippincott. And he strikes a deal with Tyr to have his hand changed into a false hand-looking gauntlet he can wear, so people quit asking him about his newly regrown arm. It's a very awkward question to have to answer in a place like Barovia.
So does he just make a gauntlet to put over?
Yeah, and it will also act as a shield.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can flex the fingers in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the purpose of being able to use both hands. Alright, does anybody else need anything done? I'm paying to have my weapon silvered, my rapier. Does anybody else need any silvering of weapons?
I'll say yeah. You can do that for the standard cost, 100 gold
100 gold.
This doesn't
plus the
suit me.
weapon itself. Yeah.
Yo,
I
Marcus,
pull-
I'll take that gold bar if you didn't already knock it off.
Well, I gave you one already.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was okay. Yeah, here's
Yep.
here's a gold bar.
I will take a gold bar from the... How many gold bars do we have?
That was it.
Oh, well, shit.
This is the last one.
Yeah, this rapier will eventually pierce Strahd's skull, so yeah, let's get it silvered, just in case. It's my goal.
Yeah. And that might maybe take a little bit of time.
Sure.
So would you just be working on
It'll
that?
be
right
an
now?
overnight job,
Yeah, overnight job. Yeah. Do you want to have it in time for the festival?
Oh yeah, I'll pick it up right before dawn.
Right before dawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kazdar.
Is Kazdar cool with that?
Exchange that blade. Kazdar is great with that. Kazdar doesn't sleep very much.
Okay. Is Kazdar going to the festival?
Kazdar will
It's encouraged.
will stealthily be at the back of the festival, trying not to draw a whole lot of attention to himself. Just trying to be a member of the community. Perfectly
Sounds-
normal dwarven.
Sounds good.
Not arming a rebellion.
Has he made any spears?
Totally normal.
Spears? No.
Damn it, I'm stuck with
No, you wouldn't make any spears? What kind of weapons would you
Oh,
make?
I mean, are you saying would he or had he? Maybe?
Had you
Oh.
to have any spears?
He could probably make one with his power after, before dawn. If you wanted one before dawn.
If you turn this, just hand him a mace.
Mace. Yeah,
I
I can
need a spear.
convert that
This
into
doesn't
a
suit
spear.
Yeah, then it's fine.
All right, you will have a spear at dawn. You can pick it up with
Should get that
Kazdar's
silvered.
freshly minted rapier.
Should get that silvered if you can.
Do we have enough gold for that?
I have a gem worth 500 gold pieces.
Honestly, Lippincott, I don't think I
Don't
ever
You
think-
had to
use it.
Kazdar can break down anything over 100 gold.
Yeah,
I feel
it's a
like
question of
more
how
of a
exactly we're doing the
distance
silvering.
myself.
We're gonna stretch the divine ability to say that you can use it to silver stuff, but it would require metal. We'll go with that one.
He said he was.
Well, I would
gonna use it
just
anyway,
say at least 100 gold if we're using it to bypass the actual
It
silvering
is.
process.
Not important.
Not important, because I don't actually intend to use it. I just want to have a spear back.
All right,
Because it's important to the character.
you will definitely get a spear.
Thank you.
Boris has a spear. You can borrow his.
I
Yeah.
don't want this.
No one can borrow
He's a special friend.
Mhm.
Have any particular details about the spear?
Nope.
Craftsmanship.
Or
Alright,
just
he'll make his
solid
best spear.
Pointy at one end.
Might have.
And for the record, Boris, you have been feeling a connection to this spear. It's become maybe more apparent now that you've entered the tower and left.
Aw.
You feel its presence.
Oh, okay.
Does it feel good?
The spear is with you. Okay, and are you all now going to the Burgomaster's mansion?
Yeah.
Or
I think so.
is
yeah,
there
we
further
got-
business?
got
Yeah,
a winter
good.
clothes and climber's kit, and
Make sure you got all that stuff properly documented on your character sheets.
Oh, hey, Lip. Can you send a message to
One more thing. Kalstar says to
Casimir
Barton.
and make sure he has the equipment he needs.
For the journey? Isn't he the one who told us to get warm clothes?
I'm sure he's probably got what he needs. Just in case.
I'm pretty sure he warned us about the cold, right? Casimir's the one who told us?
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good thought, though. Good looking out.
It seemed like Casimir's been ready. He's just been waiting because he didn't actually have the power to get there and do all the things himself. He's been waiting for an opportunity like this. You could say that he's been waiting a lifetime for a moment like this.
We didn't get a short rest, did we?
Oh, y'all can take a short rest.
Yeah, we were
And
drinking.
we were in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, short rest in the bar. What's that relevant for?
Everything.
shape.
I have B shape. No.
B-shaped, tech magic, sky spell, spirit tail staff, all that.
Oh yeah,
I only used cantrips.
important stuff. Yeah, so you guys did get a short rest.
for rituals.
Awesome.
Cool, I get all my health back.
Me too. All that missing health I was missing.
I was so injured.
Health comes and health goes.
But hit dice stay the same.
No, they increase
Yeah.
your level.
I don't know if I need to address that. Anyway, so you guys are headed over to the Burgomaster's mansion, I take it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward
Yeah, I
to some
think
more
so.
red.
Awesome. And you all know where it is. And if you didn't, you would be able to find it fairly easily. It is not far from the town square.
I think we're gonna drop off all of the stuff that we just got, maybe at the church or somewhere.
Okay.
Because
You
otherwise
can-
we're just
like,
walking
shopping
around
bags.
with bags of all of this big, thick winter gear.
Yeah, it'll be a little suspicious.
Well, I mean,
And by the way,
it's a
or should
little
we
more
get-
cumbersome for you than it is somebody who can just roll the jacket up and put it in their backpack bag.
Or should
It's
we
true.
get a
This is
room
like
at
the
the
size of a
end
tarp.
to store our stuff in?
That's another option. And by the way, did you guys just leave Bluto at the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally an option.
Totally
Okay,
did.
yeah, so you just left
Yeah,
Metro.
we saw.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Awesome.
He
Yeah.
can familiarize
Put
himself
a
with
drink in
purple.
front of him and was like, don't steal kids.
We trust him.
That's good. That's a
He's
satisfactory
really
resolution.
proven himself trustworthy.
Probably elbow you back
Time
at
and
some
time
point and be
again.
like,
Yes.
why isn't he to be left with children? What if I this?
Yeah, he was fishing, but he was doing it wrong.
Sack of potatoes.
You all make your way from the stockyard through the town square, because it's right past that. Yep, so it's past the town square. And you can see in the town square, again, it is not as busy as you might be expecting based on your previous experience. You all do see, much like before, posters posted, in a manner of speaking, throughout the square, advertising the festival of the Enduring
I
Dawn.
thought it was like one posters.
No, the festival of the Enduring Dawn.
Well, I'm so excited, you guys. This festival's gonna be great. I haven't been to a festival.
I can't
Forever.
wait to kill myself
I'm
rather than go to this festival.
That's not a good one, huh?
I think that the burgomaster just wants to, be nice to us now. So.
Well, I mean, it's kind of fun. There are stonings and, burning of people and...
Wow.
The
Hardcore.
occasional prehistoric bird.
Yeah.
And like the one thing you might maybe notice, you don't need to roll or anything for this. You notice that it's really like it looks like they're really clearing out the town square. Like there may have been sort of like debris or dirt along the sides of the road before in the areas that were not particularly well trafficked. Alongside the walls of buildings and things. You see people. It looks like they're preparing for the festival, and they're sweeping like everything.
Was it
There-
this clean as the last festival?
No, it wasn't. It looks like they're sweeping the dirt, like out of the places where dirt is supposed to be. They're cleaning this place real good. Seems like they're really making sure that there's no obstructions in the entire area for some reason.
I'm gonna find a good group of people cleaning. I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
We're just assaulting
I
this
just,
mansion.
I just haven't casted these spells in a long time. I'm
I
getting
know,
antsy.
I've been itching to do.
Don't have any parts.
you want to cast spells now that you're back in town? You have made a mistake, friend. Do you want to go up to a group of people?
No.
Okay.
Dude, it's like a 3rd level damage spell. I'm not gonna.
Well,
just
I know, but maybe you had some actual
No.
things you wanted to do.
I don't know. Shape water and splash someone in the back. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You can do that if you want.
I could. But I'm not
This is
going
Dungeons and Dragons.
to. I'll give someone guidance.
I'm here for you.
Oh,
Like one of the
whole
people
day.
Yeah.
sweeping.
Yeah.
They're sweeping real good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see, they seem truly
Really does.
inspired
All right, cool.
They seem guided.
without realizing it. Yes, and it looks like they take a moment and they see the amount of care that they are unconsciously putting into this work.
They're kind of proud of themselves.
They look around, they look up at the sky, and they're seems like they're really appreciating things for the first time.
Aww. Nice.
And you did that. You did that for them. It was a good thing.
Cool.
You make it to the mansion.
All right.
I don't know if you guys have really been here before.
Nope.
No.
So yeah, you see, it's a mansion.
We weren't taken there when we were in trouble, were we?
No,
Okay.
you were just
Town
taken
square.
to the town square. Yeah. So the mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. There are drapes covering every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors, right in the center there. It looks like there's a bit of activity, as you might expect from the burgomaster's mansion. The night before the festival, you again see people carrying sort of bundles
Is it
of
dark
twigs.
already?
It's getting quite dark.
Okay. I have produced flame out then, guiding our way.
I can also
Same
light
thing.
my stab.
Yeah, just
I'll just let you guys produce flame.
it's how we casually
Just very,
light
very-
most of the time.
Yeah, just very casually.
Uh-huh.
And, as to be expected, the
What we do.
townsfolk kind of shirk from you, staying away from these strange magical beings.
Plebes.
What'd you say?
Plebes.
Plebes.
How
Yeah,
we make light.
staying away from the weebs. I don't know. So you're out there are multiple guards posted outside the door. They are very familiar with you all. And say, welcome. And one of them says, you're right on time.
Nailed it. Thank the Burgomaster for inviting us. Or I guess we'll do that. Thanks for doing your thing.
Of course, you are the Dawn Cox, yes.
That's us. Does sound good.
We're the Dawn
That's the one. A fitting name.
Indeed.
It is indeed.
Yes.
Have you changed Debbie yet?
No, I'm not. Should do that. I don't think I have incense.
Debbie, we're
He was
doing
gonna change Debbie from an owl into a chicken.
Gonna make
Chicken?
a rooster.
To a
Rooster.
rooster.
The,
Rooster?
The
Yeah.
cock fights to the bitter end.
So Debbie's going. Is Debbie a female currently?
Yeah.
Are you going for like? Isn't like a rooster like a male?
That is true. It's a face spirit that takes the form of an animal. It can be anything.
Right. Just you get to keep the name Debbie.
Yeah.
Why not? It's Debbie.
Debbie's
fine.
Debbie
It's
the
fine.
one cock.
I don't understand what's.
The guard is going to take a moment and
this conversation happening.
and say, I heard you called Heralds of the New Day. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, it does have a nice ring to it. I'm just off the cuff, but that's what you get when you travel with me.
He's a smart
The
guy.
kind of wild and crazy guy.
Just kind of wild card.
For these interactions until I get my new gauntlet, I'm just making my hand in my pocket.
So I can see why he likes you. Please. I outspeak my station. Welcome in.
Yeah, don't do that.
So what happened
Yeah,
to the
what?
last guy?
You
Keep doing you, brother.
you are welcomed in to the mansion. In the entrance hall, there are framed portraits adorning the walls of a grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. There's a long carpeted hall attached to the foyer, stretching almost the length of the mansion, and it has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. But you all are directed past the stairs into this hallway, right to the left into the dining room. And dining room, you see a chandelier of wrought iron fitted with wax candles and a polished wooden dining table. It is quite exquisite. And there are 2 people seated at this very large table already. One of them is the burgomaster. The other, you have perhaps seen before. This is the wife of the burgomaster. She is sitting very timidly and sort of listening to whatever it was that her husband was just saying to her. And he looks up at you all and he says, "My friends, it's good to see you again. Please, sit."
Good to see you too.
Thank you for having us.
Just gonna walk over and sit.
Thank you.
There you go. And you, there are attendants that they pull out your chairs for you. They guide you into the seat, tuck you in a little bit.
I breathe a deep sigh of satisfaction. Not the woods anymore.
So good. Don't think they tuck us in.
Because we're big.
We're huge.
They try. They try to fulfill. They try to fulfill their duty.
10 men each tuck you in.
Mm-hmm.
Question. I use divine sense. Do I sense anything? It is just a sense. That's it. There's no movement or anything. I just sense.
No.
Okay.
You don't detect anything within 30 feet. Now, and behind where the burgomaster is sitting, you may have seen these before. There are 2 large black mastiffs. They seem to be his. Seem to be following him around, watching on him. And he is wearing fine leather armor. And you do see that, as always, the burgomaster has a rapier on his hip. Seems like he's always prepared.
Right.
So you all are invited to sit. And he says, "Please, we will have other guests shortly, but yeah, there are some matters to discuss, as I'm sure we all can imagine. I wish us all to have positive relations. I believe that we can work together. I'm sure it is quite a misunderstanding that we had at the previous festival. You all, don't know how things work around here. That I can look past. There was one thing that I was very impressed by, and that was by you, my friend. I try to be humble, but I can say at this point that you, this doesn't leave this room, but you succeeded where I failed. There's been talk of you in the town. Been quite an inspirational figure, one who was able to bring the light. And that is why you were a welcome guest at this festival. What do you have to say?
I lit a thing on fire. He can do the same, and as can he.
So it's good we're here.
As go a little while, he's like, "Indeed."
Indeed.
I've been known to light things on fire.
It is not so special.
No, it's truly impressive.
Won't give me no firepower.
Yeah, don't undersell it.
There are certainly groups that have come here, but I think that
I can
all
also
are
make
really
him
truly
light
something
things on
special.
fire.
What?
I can also make him light things on fire.
Is that what you guys are into? I don't. Are you offering to demonstrate? I'm a little confused just myself as well.
It's just humble
Like
bragging.
Venn diagram.
Out of character, flame arrows.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And you can do it on bolts.
Ooh, why not?
It's called flame arrows.
Damn it, Will.
It probably just says projectiles.
Anyway,
Quit
back.
projecting.
Burgomaster, you mentioned what you failed at. What did you fail at besides,
It was the
I can
torch.
light a torch. I can light things on fire with just my tinderbox.
In the rain, though.
Arrows or bolts. Yeah.
Nice.
You've seen some cold blizzardy nights in the mountain. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Even in rainy days in the woods, you can still start a fire.
Says lighting the fire is one thing. It's a small matter. What you were able to do is to do what I, have been trying to do during my entire time as ruler of this city. You inspired hope in people. You truly brought the sunlight. This wicker ball, it's a symbol, and you were able to ignite that dawn within us all.
Who will be the other guest joining us
But
tonight?
what does it do?
There will be a couple.
Will Vasily von Holtz be here?
I believe you are acquainted with the lady.
I see. I kind of slowly
Irina.
turn and look at all you guys.
And then he says Irina.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought that was in reference to someone else.
Now that you mention
Explain
it,
your comment earlier.
and he seems to be a fairly insightful individual. He says, "Now that you mention it, there was something else that I wanted to discuss. You all have been seen in the north side of town. Perhaps you might know a bit more than me about this Lady Wachter. Says, I think she's up to something nefarious, and I was wondering if you all knew anything more."
Could look into it for you.
What did we hear during that conversation? Because we stealthed in as a cat and a monkey.
Okay, so just to establish,
I just told you guys afterwards.
Okay.
He told you.
Okay.
And so for the record, so what, you had a conversation with
I
Lady
had a
Walker
conversation
previously?
with her.
And what did she
She's
say?
plotting to take out the burgomaster with the aid of Vasily von Holtz.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that what she said? I think she also asked, did she task you all with killing someone?
The burgomaster.
Man, this is some plots I want to be a part of. That's great.
I don't want to misspeak, but I believe that maybe she mentioned Ezek. Did she?
Maybe,
I think she may have asked you to take out Ezek.
That's pre-recordings. I don't remember.
I know.
Yeah,
But he's the real
yeah.
muscle, so I believe that she asked you to take out Ezek. Which would, loosen the burgomaster's grasp on Velaki significantly.
I forgot that was on our quest log.
yeah, but also, we're not sure we want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you lying to the burgomaster?
What's the first name?
I guess that's what that would be.
I guess that's what that would be. Go ahead and
I'm
roll
not
me.
lying. I said we would look into it.
You're hiding something.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me.
That is
Okay.
true.
This is a true statement. Holy cow. Oh my god. Tell me what you got first.
He's been jovial up to this point. I rolled a natural 18.
Fuck.
You have inspiration.
Oh,
We use inspiration. I rolled 10 for the record
Okay.
with my bonus.
Okay.
Now it's gonna be a 16.
Don't you have
What about
another
that second
inspiration?
point?
I'm gonna use that second point of inspiration.
you do.
Let's get it.
Sure.
Hopefully
Yes.
it's better.
We're far outside the standard rule, so it's
It's
one
gonna be a
better.
17.
It's still gonna be the natural. Oh boy, that's
Pretty
rough.
great.
That's rough.
So, a what? What was the last
17.
one? Total 17?
Yeah.
He's been, the burgomaster has been jovial up to this point, almost, perhaps artificially so. But his eyes narrow as he looks at you, Michael. And he just says, I have a responsibility to my people. Do you understand the weight of that?
Can I insight?
Was that a rhetorical question?
I think it would be in all of our best interests if you were to tell me what you know. We're on the same side here, aren't we?
Alright. I haven't been entirely forthcoming with you. And I have my reasons. Lady Wachter is not a good person. And this is why I'm telling you this. Because I truly believe she will not bring any good to this town. But I do believe there may be someone involved with Lady Wachter that you might not expect to be involved with her. Someone who you know is a friend. And is not so friendly. One Vasily.
At that moment, a guest arrives in the doorway.
Vasily von Holtz.
It's Vasily von Holtz.
And as he walks in, and I say, Vasily von Holtz is here.
And that's what
is.
we're gonna go ahead and call it there.
Nice.
Alright.
Awesome.
He returns.
Excellent.
Three.
I was gonna bring in the other guests first, but you made that pretty perfect. So thank
At
you.
least it's not Strahd. I
Okay.
thought that Strahd was gonna lie.
Next-
Yeah, seriously.
What if he seriously like walked